Hello everybody and welcome back to Resident Evil 1 in HD. We're playing as Chris and this might be the hard difficulty. I've looked it up just to make sure and I'm not entirely sure. Things are inconsistent over what difficulty we're on. Items are apparently only appear on normal, but in the main menu I picked the hardest option. So God only knows what to make of that. Either way, yeah, last time we saw the start of Resident Evil, and now we're in the second part of Resident Evil, so hooray, let's pile into that. We've got the fuel canteen with us for now, because we've got some plans to do with that, but we'll be doubling back into here in just a moment. Chris, pop a quick reload, and as you can see, somehow the bullets from that magazine that you just threw aside have been restored back into our inventory. Figure that one out. Nobody else can. Somebody will eventually. Maybe we will discover the secret of infinite renewable energy from how that works. But I doubt it, because Capcom would surely have profited greatly from that in the meantime. Either way, we're going to run up the stairs here and see what horrors we can discover. And as it stands, oh, a zombie! Who would have thought? Let's get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him harder, Chris. Get him harder. 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 Oh, shit. No, wrong one. Oh, okay. This actually benefits us, in a way. Because now we can sort of, hang on. Once we get down here. In retrospect, should have waited. I didn't even realise that these... Oh, what have I done? That wasn't what I was trying to do at all. Well, hang on. If we get this guy... Wait for it. There we go. Now they're both down. If we run over here, and then we use the oil can... Ah! Oh, he was alive. I didn't expect that. You took so... Oh, no. That's not good. Maybe this won't work now. But if we use that here, they should, theoretically... Ah, well, fuck my life. As it stands, we've still got one zombie left. If they'd fallen on top of each other, we could have lit them both on fire at once, and would have saved some oil. But we're going to leave that one on the stairs, because I can't be bothered setting him on fire as well. Which is something that you're going to find a lot through this playthrough, is I am flat out just not going to light zombies on fire, because that takes time that I can't be bothered spending. Either way, pop a quick reload on Chris, and it's good that both of those guys are dead, because now we've got the run of the top floor, which is something that we need the run of in order to progress. And progression is good, because this is a linear, linear is not entirely true, it isn't really linear actually. But it's a survival horror game, so we always want to be progressing. Either way, we're not going to go down there quite yet, because there's something else I want to pick up first. Should have saved an inventory space. Bastard. Doesn't matter though. We've unlocked this door, so we're gonna head on into this here new area, which, as it stands, is known as the U-shaped corridor among the Resident Evil community. So we're gonna... Ah, fuck, that went awry. I tried to silly bugger some and managed to get past. He got 3 bites on me, did he? The son of a bitch, bringing us down to orange HP. So yeah, these guys are probably worth killing, just because we'll have to come through here a fair bit. And, well, you don't want hassle when you're arriving, do you? Chris, I'm severely doubting your aim there, mate. Jesus Christ, this one's tenacious. Get past him! Okay, safe. Safe. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. No, wrong way. That one. Get him on the ground. He's dead. Good, 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 good. And then if we run this way, we reload, which should get us into a decent... Sounds like he just hit the deck. My controller's vibrating. Don't know what that means. Could be anything, could be nothing. Hopefully it's nothing. Maybe, oh wow, his head exploded, which means he definitely won't come back, which is good. I don't know if that's preset, that certain enemies, their head will just explode. But either way, we want to take this here wooden mount, which will become useful, and we're going to see if we can use our sword key anywhere along here. We can't use it there. Emblem of armor, it's carved into the lock. And if we come along here, it's locked as well, an emblem of armor. So we've got 2 armor key locations in here. Fair enough, but until we get there, we're going to double back on ourselves. We're going to go into this here little roomy room. And while we're here, there's a couple of items that we need to pick up. There is this little bad boy here, and there is some ammo, but we'll come back for the ammo at a later date. We'll take the dog whistle first. Ooh, and a crumpled memo. Today, Sir Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Well, I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal, like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. As far as I can tell, the mutt's always hanging around in the 2nd floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and he ought to come running at the sound of a dog whistle. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you're the only person that can get near the damn dog without risking serious mauling. Which means only you can put this collar on him. The object that Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed inside. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course, you'll get something out of it as well. Remember that certain item you've always wanted to get a hold of? Well, in exchange for your services, I just might be able to get it for you. This could work out well for both of us. John Tolman. There you go, so. We've got to find ourselves a doggy. And it may in fact have something useful about it. Which is a factor when you decide what you're going to kill and what you aren't. But if we look around here, there should be another note somewhere. There it is. Botany. Uses of medicinal herbs. Medicinal herbs. It is a well-known fact that there exist many plants that are credited with medicinal healing powers. Since ancient times, mankind has been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we will sample 3 herbs that are native of the Arklay Mountains, and briefly outline each of their medicinal qualities. Each herb has a distinct color and a distinct medicinal quality. The green herb recovers physical strength. The blue herb neutralizes natural toxins. However, the red herb has no real effect by itself. We have found that mixing green and red herbs results in a magnified effect. We will outline the effects of red herbs when mixed with other herbs when we have more data. Meanwhile, feel free to experiment on your own, for true knowledge is only acquired through experience. And now we know many things about the herbs, such as that they heal, and that they can cure poison, and that they magnify each other's effects when combined. Which is good to know, considering that there is an inundation of herbs kicking around the place, which, you know, like, sometimes you've just got to armour, worth bearing in mind, all on the top floor. Because just sometimes you've got to heal, and if we have to heal, then we have to heal, and if we have to heal, then we're in a situation. So it's good that we can heal at the end of the day. That is the crux of what I'm trying to tell you right now. Which is convenient. I'm probably going to use that green herb right now. But if we run over here, that's Chris, we can use our default lighter that we carry about with us to set this up. And then from there, we can use this here wooden mount, which I'll examine for you briefly, just so you can. And it goes, oh, there is papier inside. There's paper attached to the inside. Nothing is written on it. Huh, nothing written on it, you say? Well, if we double back and use that here, we stick it on that here top bit here, and then it'll burn here, and then here you look what we get. A map of the mansion, 2nd floor, which is a good thing, because we can take it and now we can see where we're going, because look, now we've got every area that we can visit neatly laid out. And that area that we're going to is, if you look on the left, near the sort of bottom rectangle that's greyed in, below it, that's where we need to use the dog whistle. But that means that we have to find out a way to actually get in there, which is easier said than done. I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out though. Either way, we got the map of the mansion 2nd floor, which is a good thing. So, we're going to head around back and lean towards the central area once more. Where there is another area that we can use our key in. But we won't need to right away. Although we should probably figure out how to get rid of the sword key before we encounter the dog that has the thing that we're after. And we also need some ammo, and probably some health as well. Although actually we're on yellow right now, which isn't too bad. Yeah, the fact that we're taking so much damage so quickly from enemies, normally you get more hits than this. So that leads me to believe that we are in fact playing on the harder difficulty, which is a relief. I'll confess to you, I actually done this part before, but I sort of floundered and didn't know where I was going after a certain point, so I decided that I'd double back and do it again. And I think the crux was that I didn't pick up the dog whistle because I didn't have enough inventory space. But now I've got that, and now I know what I'm doing, which is good. So, I'm going to take the handgun magazine, which gives us an extra 15 rounds, reload most of it, and if after the next 3 rounds we could reload again, and then we'll free up the inventory space again. So I'm going to just take that with me for now. What else are we holding, just to make sure? We do have an old key, and it's like the old keys, you need the old keys when you need the old keys, but it's good to carry them around because I can't remember where you use the old keys. Like we've still got our key that we need, so yeah, our inventory is as it will be for now. If we were Jill, we would have 2 extra inventory spaces, which is a godsend, so hopefully we don't have to double back too much. yeah, hopefully we don't have to double back too much, basically. That's all there is to that. Because if we have to double back, then everybody will get bored, including myself. And we don't want that, do we? So I'm just going to quickly scout out the top way here. That isn't right anyway, we need another armour. It's all on this side. Worth bearing in mind, when we get the armour key, it's all on the east side of the top floor of the mansion. And unfortunately, that's locked from the other side. So let's go into the map and see where the other doors are. Right, the other door is on the other side of the dining area. There are 2 entryways into that, and I think both of them are locked actually, which is quite a problem, but we'll see about that. We'll give another quick look to the top floor to see what we find. But we're going to need to keep hold of enough ammo to at least kill the dog enemy that's going to attack us when we use the dog whistle. I might actually be wrong about this, and this isn't where you use the dog whistle, but we'll see. Ah, we used the sword key. Good. Explodes. What are we looking at here? 3 ammo and 1. I'm actually going to take a quick detour right now before we go in there. I will just cut to where I'm going. And here we are. I've gone down to the bottom floor of the room that we were in, and I'm going to head into the room where the first zombie we encountered was. Because this is where we use the sword key. So let's try and come on, there we go, lovely. Double around the back of him, get the knife out, and then just try and chip him away as best we can. It didn't work, so we're gonna have to sink more handgun rounds into him, unfortunately. Jesus Christ! Okay, fair enough. There he is. That'll be him dead. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good times. He is downed. These doors we don't use the sword key on. I'll check them just on the way back so that we know what we're using where. But if we head down into this area, we can, boom, use the sword key. There's no further use for it, and we can discard it. Lovely. And then if we head on into this, through this very old, it's not a very fancy door. This is probably a servants area, if I had to guess. Oh, it is! It's the kitchens. Maybe there wasn't servants, considering that this is just some sort of dodgy research base. Probably, I don't know for sure. I swear. Yeah, maybe there were no servants. Maybe they were just, maybe they just helped. Maybe everybody went down and made their own food. Like, it only makes sense. We pop another reload. Yep, we are down to 11 bullets, which isn't good, but hopefully we managed to get. I'm actually really worried, to be honest with you, about the dog section. So maybe, ideally, there would be more ammo before that. But if we go here, unfortunately, the power doesn't seem to be turned on, so we can't interact with anything else down here. But now we've got 2 more inventory spaces, which is definitely better than 1. And we will also get to throw away the dog whistle as well, conveniently enough. But oh no! There is an untold there is a creature of horrid proportions coming to get us. Holy shit! Everybody, contain yourselves. And then boom. Chris is terrified. But then we can maybe get it to just go for the look. Ah, fucking hell, that was horrible. That was my fault there. That was all me. Sorry about that. If we head along here, we can just get through that door because we don't need to be back in there right now. And we can't afford to use the handgun ammo anyway. Now, hopefully this one up the stairs hasn't resurrected, but it won't have because we aren't even nearly far enough into the game to be having the enemies resurrecting on us. Ah, right. So, we'll carry on as we were. Oh, I meant to check the doors to see what we need. We need armor for here. Like, so armor is here and then on the east side of the building. And this one is locked from the other side. Okay, fair enough. I think I know how to get to that. Maybe in future. We will see. We probably will. I'd imagine we'll see every room in the mansion before the end of this because it's quite important. Anyway, let's head on back up to the top. Now, this game is maybe worth popping a save actually. Maybe worth sacrificing the inventory space for the save. To save me, I'm going to do that again. Yeah, that may actually be quite clever. I'm thinking that. Yeah, this game differs greatly from Resident Evil 0 in that the majority of the game takes place in like 3 environments actually, thinking about it. So it's kind of like, whereas in Resident Evil 0 it was more of a sort of linear progression thing. There wasn't really that much exploration to do in each, pardon me, in each area. It was more or less just one route with things that with like little branches. Whereas this is like a huge open environment, well, not entirely open, but like a huge environment where you've got to find your way. So I think each part of this playthrough is going to be somewhat less distinct than it would have been in Resident Evil 0, unfortunately. So I do apologise for that, but that's just the nature of the game, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, but in its own way, well, I mean, it's much better, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem, hopefully. Because, yeah, Resident Evil kind of fell. Resident Evil 0 kind of fell flat in a lot of places. But this is a better game, so should be a better playthrough. But as we enter here, I think I'm going to have to end this part. It is a little bit of a short one, but yeah, there'll probably be more. So, hooray! This isn't where I thought this would take me out. So, that's exciting. That's something to look forward to next time. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this part of Resident Evil NHD. I have been Krun. This was Games Done with Krun. Remember, you can like me on Facebook and on Twitter. The links to those are in the description down below. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.